Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will be learning how to make your Windows 10 PC more aesthetically pleasing. I hope you enjoy. Our video is split up into 4 simple steps. All of these are very easy to follow. The first step is to declutter and arrange our desktop PC. The second step is to choose our wallpaper. The third step is to do toolbar settings. This is an optional step, but it will really enhance the looks of our PC. And the fourth step is adding a widget, example, a clock. This is an optional step as well, but it makes our PC look nicer and it's also a functional feature. So, let's get into it. This is what our PC will look like before, and now we shall make it look more aesthetically pleasing. Now that we have our Windows PC open, we will commence our first step, which is decluttering and arranging our PC. To do this, we will identify which apps and folders are necessary and which are unnecessary or the ones that we use less. So, the files that you will use more, such as an internet browser, games that you might play, File Explorer where you access all of your files, something that you require in daily use, we'll separate that from all of the files that you do not use in daily use, but you still want to have easy access to them. So, the first thing we will do is separate them. To separate necessary apps from unnecessary apps, we will identify which ones are necessary, such as Microsoft Edge. Please hold down left click on the icon of whatever app you desire, and now, as you can see, holding down left click, we can move our icon wherever we desire. So, I will move this icon to a place where we have a bit more area, such as this place where there are no other icons, and I'll move all of the other necessary items I need, such as File Explorer, so I'll do the same, hold down left click and drag it to one side. Do the same for all the other apps that I require. And as you can see, I have roughly separated all the necessary apps from the unnecessary apps and files. Now that we have done this successfully, we need to declutter the left side of our page. To do this, we will put all of the files and folders on the left-hand side of the page into one folder. To do this, please right-click on your screen. Please right-click once. And as you can see, a small options menu has opened. The option we will require is New. Please left-click New once. And as you can see, another shortcut area has opened. From here, we will choose the first one, which is Folder. Please left-click this once. And as you can see, we have a new folder that has appeared. Now, using the same technique that we used on these folders and files, we will put all of the left-hand side of the page, which is this side, into this one folder. To do this, please hold down left-click on an object, such as this, and drag it and hover it over the new folder. Once you have successfully put it over the new folder, please stop pressing left-click, and as you can see, it has gone from here. We will do the same with the others. So we'll hold down left-click. As you can see, I have multiple selected at one time. You can do the same at once, or you can do them individually. So what we will do is hold down left click, hover it over the folder, and let go of left click. As you can see, we are slowly putting all of the unnecessary folders into the new folder. This may be tedious, but trust me, at the end your PC will look very nice and you'll be very pleased of your hard work. As you can see, all of our files have now disappeared into this one folder. Now, the next thing we will do is rename this folder. To do this, please right-click on the folder, and just as before, a new options menu has opened. Here, we will choose Rename. I will name this file/folder important files. You can name this whatever you like, but as there are a lot of things that we might need, I've named it important files. As you can see, it already looks a lot cleaner than before, but many of us prefer the icon of these to look a bit nicer, so we will also change the way this icon looks. This is not necessary, but it will help and it will enhance the looks of your PC. To do this, please right-click on the folder. By right-clicking, you have many options, but the option we require this time is Properties. Please left-click this once. And as you can see, all the properties of our folder have opened, but at the top you can see a small tab which has many options. The ones that we need is Customize. This is on the right side of the 5 options. Please left-click Customize once, and as you can see, a new tab has opened. From here, we will choose Change Icon. Please left-click Change Icon once, and now we can see a various amount of file icon types. Here you can choose whatever you like. The one that I will be choosing is a tick. Whatever icon you like, you may like this one, a caution sign, you might like this one, any one that you like. You can hover over it and double click, left click. Please press left click twice, and as you can see, your icon has appeared here. Now that we have done this, we will press Apply. Please left click Apply once, and once you have done that, please press OK. Left click this once, and as you can see, our folder icon has changed from what it was before to a green tick. Now that we have successfully arranged and decluttered our PC, we will learn how to choose our background and select it. To choose our background, the first thing we will need to do is open our internet browser. Please left-click your internet browser twice, and as you can see, our internet browser has opened. Now, here we can search for whatever type of image we desire. Personally, I would like some mountains, but you might like a dog, you might like some cartoons, you might like anything, whatever you desire. So in the web, please type whatever you like. So what I will type is mountains wallpaper PC. Once you have typed whatever you like, please press enter. Please press enter once. And as you can see, we have various different search results. But to see all of the images on one place, we will press images. This is on the right hand side of all. Please press images once, left click, and as you can see, our images have loaded. Here we can choose whichever one we like. Personally, I like the tint of pink and white. Please left click this once, and as you can see, our image has opened. Once you've got here and you do not like the image, you may want to go back. So you can press the arrow which is facing the left side at the top of the screen. Please left click this once. And now you can choose any other image, such as this one. You may like the starry night in the image. I personally do. So once you have decided upon an image, please open the image by left clicking it, and once you have the image open, please right click on the image. Here you can see multiple options, but the option we need is save image as. Please left click this once, and as you can see, it says file name R. Here you can put whatever you like. I'll put wallpaper and press enter. Now that we have successfully saved our wallpaper, we can close the browser by left clicking the X button at the top. Please close this. And as you can see, we are back to where we started. Now that we are back to where we started, we will learn how to apply our wallpaper. But before we do this, we will move our important files folder. We will use the same technique as before. Please hold down left click and drag the icon to wherever you desire. I'll put it where the rest of my folders are. And now we will put on our wallpaper. To do this, please right click on your screen. And just like before, you see all of the options that we did before. But instead of going on new, we will go on personalize. Please left click this once. And as you can see, a settings page is opening. Now that we have arrived at this page, we will press browse. Please left click browse. And as you can see, File Explorer has opened. Once File Explorer has opened, please left click Downloads. You can find this on the left hand side of the scroll bar. Please left click Downloads once. And as you can see, our wallpaper is here. Please double click this, left click twice, the wallpaper option. Please left click this twice. And as you can see, our wallpaper has changed. Now that we have learnt how to change our wallpaper, we will put all of our icons into an order. You can put these wherever you like in your page. Some people like it at the top of their page like this. Some people like it was before like this and in a column. Some people might like it in the middle near the bottom of the page like this. Personally, I like it at the top of the page, but you can place these wherever you like. Now that we have changed our wallpaper and we have changed and decluttered our files, we will move on to the next step, which is fixing the taskbar. To fix our taskbar, what we will be doing is making the taskbar a little bit smaller and making it be able to hide. To do this, what we will do is go onto the taskbar, which is here, and right click once. Please right click once. And as you can see, we have a new options menu. Here we will choose Taskbar settings. Please left click this once. And just like before, a settings page is opening. Here there are 3 turned on options and 4 turned off options. What we require to do is turn on use small taskbar buttons, automatically hide the taskbar in tablet mode, and automatically hide the taskbar in desktop mode. Please left click the switch icon on all 3. And as you can see, once we have pressed use small taskbar buttons, our taskbar has shrunk by a little bit. Now we will do the same with the other 2. And as you can see, our taskbar is now not visible. This enhances the look of our PC, but also gives more room and more space on your screen. This is very beneficial, especially if you have a small laptop screen. Now, you might be asking, what if I want to use my taskbar? Where is it gone? How do I activate it, or how do I see it? It's very simple. All you'll need to do is move your cursor to the bottom of the page, and you can use all of the prior things that you had there before as normal. So now that we have applied our wallpaper, done our files, and we have changed our taskbar, we will move on to the last step, which is adding a widget. Now that we are on our final step, we will learn how to add a widget. You may be asking, what is the purpose of a widget? And that is what I'll explain now. As you can see, currently you can't see the time or something that you like to see when your taskbar is in full, such as the weather at the bottom or the time on the right hand side. So what we will be doing is be adding a time box / clock onto our screen. To do this, what we will need to do is press the Windows button. You can do this by pressing it on your keyboard, on your laptop or PC, or pressing the button with your cursor here. Please left click this once, or please click this once if you're doing it with your keyboard. And now we have this page open. Here we will type in Microsoft Store. As you can see, the option has appeared here. Please left click this once. And as you can see, Microsoft Store has opened. Now here we will choose Search. Now that the option has changed into a text box, we will type in Widgets, which is WIDGETS. And then we will press Enter. The one that we require is the 4th option, which looks like a clock, a file at the back, and a couple more things. This application is absolutely free, so please don't worry, you won't be charged any money. Please left click this once. Please wait for it to load. Once it's loaded, you can see Widget Launcher Free Plus Get. Please left click Get once. And now Get has changed into Install and it's starting to download. Please let this take its time, and when it's done, I will be back to help. As you can see, Widget Launcher has successfully downloaded, and now you can see Launch. Please left click this icon once and let it load. As you can see, our widget launcher has opened. All we need to do now is choose the clock option. But before we do that, we will need to press close here. Please left click this once. And as you can see, we have many widget options. Here we will choose digital clock, or square clock, or world clock. Personally, I like the look of square clock, so I will left click this once. Here we can choose the background, border, accent and font color, but these all go really nicely with the background, so I'll just press launch widget. Please left click this once. And let it load. As you can see, our widget here has loaded. Now we will close Widget Launcher by left clicking the X button. Please left click this once. And now we are back to our PC screen. Here we have our clock, and you may see this triangle shape with dots. This is to resize and maneuver our clock. To maneuver our clock, please left click the actual clock. Please hold down this, left click, and as you can see, just like the files and apps that we had before, we can move this around. Now, you can place this at your desired spot. You may like the corner over here, the middle of the screen, the corner here, maybe even under your apps. But personally, I like it over here. Now that we have placed it there, we can adjust the size. So I'll hold down left click, and as you can see, the size is increasing. And I'll put it in the corner again. And as you can see, we have successfully finished our PC, and we can clearly see how much nicer it looks. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It has been a pleasure making our PC look a lot more nicer. And just before we go, I think it's mandatory to see a before and after. So, this is what our PC looked like before. And after all of the simple 4 steps that we have followed, this is what our PC looks like after. A dramatic change I can see. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something new. And until next time, keep learning and keep smiling. Thank you very much.